Hi everyone, my name is Devas Swadhi. We will discuss about the language fundamentals. In the previous series, I have already discussed about the identifiers of Java language, which is generally used for identification purpose, and different rules for writing the identifiers. First rule is only allowed characters are capital letters, small letters, 0 to 9, underscore, $sign, @ The first character cannot be a digit. Third one is you can write as much as long the identifier name. Fourth one is Java identifiers are case sensitive. That means uppercase letters and lowercase letters are treated as differently. And the fifth one is reserved words cannot be taken as identifiers. So today we will discuss the second language fundamental, that is known as my reserved words. What is generally reserved word? So today's my topic is about the reserved words. That is familiar with you already known that is a keywords. So keywords are the reserved words. They are reserved only for the specific purpose. Like in your C and C++, always the keywords are written in lowercase alphabets. Okay, capital letters are not allowed. Always the keywords are written in lowercase alphabet. So in Java there are 53 keywords are present. So I try to describe you all the keywords and their workings. So first is, see this diagram. All the 53 keywords are divided into two categories. First is known as reserved words. 50 reserved words are there, and the rest of these 3 reserved words are known as literals. And from these literals, the 3 literals are true, false, and null. And from these 50 reserved words, only 48 reserved words are used, and 2 unused reserved words are present that are not used in Java. They are known as my goto and const. Goto and const reserved words are not used in Java because goto creates lots of confusion in the program. So the Java people remove the goto keywords, and const is always not used because in case of const, here in Java final is used. So we will discuss what are the different 48 reserved words, used reserved words present in Java. So first, keywords for data type. 8 keywords are reserved for data types, and they are byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, and char data type. These are reserved for only the data types. Second is keywords for flow control. Flow control means if else statement, while statement, looping statements, switch statement. These are known as my flow control statements. So what are the different flow control keywords used in Java? You are very much familiar with these words. That is known as if, else, switch, case, while, do, for, break, continue, return, default. Some letters are here I am writing with capital letters, but always the keywords are written in lowercase letters. These are only the typing mistakes. Here else is capital, S is capital. All these keywords are written in lowercase letter. No capital letter is allowed. Then keywords that are used for modifiers are public, private, protected, static, union, abstract, strict FP, transient, synchronized, volatile. Keywords that are used for exceptional handling are try, catch, finally, throw, throws, assert. Then class related keywords, 6 keywords are there: class, interface, extends, implements, import, and package. Then 4 object related keywords are there, that is new, instance of, super, and this. One return keyword is present, that is known as my return. One enum keyword is present, that is known as my enum. And 3 reserved literals are true, false, and nulls. From this, 2 unused keywords are there, that is known as my goto and const. These two keywords are not used in Java because goto creates lots of confusion, and in case of const, final keyword is used. Okay, so what is the conclusion? First conclusion and most importantly is all the 53 keywords in Java only contains the lowercase alphabet symbol. Okay, there is not uppercase alphabet is allowed while writing the keywords in your program, in your computer or in your notebook. Don't use uppercase alphabets. Always use the lowercase alphabet while writing the keywords. Next is in Java we have only new keywords, but there is no delete keyword. In Java new keyword is present, but delete keyword is not present in Java. See, in case of C++, whenever you have already studied the C++, in C++ while allocating the memory or creating the new object, I am always using the new keyword, and to deallocate memory and for destroying the object I am using the delete keyword. Okay, but in Java only new keyword is present, but delete keyword is not present because destruction of object is not responsibility of the programmer. But in C++, destruction of object is responsibility of the programmer. But in Java, destruction of useless object is only responsibility of the garbage collector. There is a concept called garbage collector. Garbage collector calls the GC method. Okay, we will discuss that things. And by the help of this garbage collector, all the useless objects are destroyed from the memory. Third conclusion is goto and const are unused keywords, and if we are trying to use these keywords in our program, then compiler must report an error message. Okay, so these 2 keywords are unused keywords in Java. Then const keyword is not used in Java because instead of const, Java uses final keyword. Okay, what is the working principle of const? That is similar to the final. The working principle of const is declare a constant. Similarly, by using final, I am declare a variable as a constant. Okay. Then what is the working of these keywords? For shortly I am writing here. First is what is the abstract. Abstract keyword is generally used to declare abstract class. What is generally abstract class? Now abstract class is a class where object cannot be created. And abstract class are generally used to provide the implementation of the interface. Okay, and abstract class have both abstract method and non-abstract method. What is the abstract method? Now abstract methods does not have any body, but non-abstract methods have some body. Second, what is the working of Boolean keyword? By the help of a Boolean keyword, you can hold only two values, that is known as true or false. Then the break keyword. What is the work of a break keyword? Now it is generally used to break the loop or the switch statement. Okay, by the help of break keyword, you can break the current flow of the program at specified condition. What is byte? Now byte is generally used to declare a variable that can hold only 8-bit data values. 8-bit means only 1 byte. Case is generally used with the switch statement. Okay, to mark some blocks or text. Next, case is generally used for exceptional handling. It always used after the try block. Whatever the errors the Java compiler throws, that errors must be catched in the catch block. What is char? Char is generally used to store character, and always remember the size of character in Java is 16-bit. 16-bit means 2 byte. Okay, in case of C and C++, the size of character is 1 byte, but in case of Java, the size of char is 2 byte. And class is generally used to declare a class. What is continue? Now continue is also used in looping statement to continue the control flow of execution and skips the remaining code. Okay, continue is never used in switch statement, but break is used in both loop and switch statement, but continue is only used in looping, not in switch statement. What is default? Now default is a keyword that is generally used in switch statement. If no case is executed, then by default block is executed. Okay, it is an optional block, you can write or don't write. Then what is the work of double? Now it is generally used to store double data type, and the size of double data type is 64-bit floating point numbers. Double means floating point numbers. Okay, and 64-bit bits means eight byte. Okay, next, what is else? Else keyword is always used in conjunction with if statement. Okay, if condition is false, then else block is executed. Next is enum. Enum keyword is used to define the constant value. Okay, and extends is always used in case of inheritance. Okay, extend keyword is used to indicate that a class is derived from another class or interface. Then what is final? Final is used to declare one constant value. Whenever I want to declare some constant value in case of Java, then I am using the word final, keyword final. Finally is generally used in case of exceptional handling. What is the main purpose of finally? The main purpose of finally is to confirm that all the resources are released or not. Okay, and finally block is always executed whether exceptional occurs or not. Then to declare floating point variable, I am using float data type, and the size of float data type is 32-bit, that is 4 byte. And 4 is generally used for looping statement to start a loop. It consists of initialization, condition, and increment or decrement statement. And if is always know that there is if and else statement. If condition is true, then if block is executed, otherwise else block is executed. Next, implements is generally used in case of interface. Okay, whenever we will study interface, then in case of interface, implements is used, and extends is used in case of inheritance. This is the difference between your extends and implements. Extends is always used in case of inheritance, but implements is always used in case of interface. Import statement is generally used to import some classes and interface to our program. Whenever I am writing C and C++ programming, then I write hash include at the top of the program to include the header file in our program. In the similar manner, when I want some inbuilt class or interfaces or methods in my program, then I must import the classes and interfaces to my program. Okay, and instance of is generally used to check whether that object belongs to our class or not. Okay, and we are familiar with this keyword that is known as int keyword, generally used to declare one integer variable, and the size of integer variable in Java is 4 byte. Interface is always a keyword. It is generally used to declare one interface. Interface we will discuss, and interface always contains the abstract method. Interface means it is just a contract. Okay, we will discuss. Long is generally used to declare the long variable, and the size of long variable is 64 bit, that is 8 byte. Then native is another keyword. Java native keyword is used to specify that a method is implemented in native code using Java native interface. Whether that method is implemented using native interface or not, we know by the help of native keyword. And new is mostly used keyword in Java, that is generally used to create the object. Null is also a keyword that indicates that the reference or the object does not refer to anything. Okay, and package is generally used to create a package. Package is nothing but combination of all the classes, interfaces or methods. We will discuss the package in your coming classes. Then private is a SS specifier in C++, but it is called as SS modifier in case of Java. It is generally used to declare the variable as a private. If I declare the variable as a private, that can be accessed only inside the class but not outside the class. Protected is another modifier in Java. If I declare one variable as a protected, that can be accessed only inside the class or inside the package. Okay. Next is public. Public is also a modifier. If I am declaring one variable as a public, that can be accessible anywhere. Okay, there is no scope. Return is another keyword. Whenever I want to return some value from the function or from the method, I can use the return keyword. Sort is generally used to declare the sort variable, and its size is 2 byte. 16 bit means 2 byte. Static is another keyword that is generally used with variable, and it is generally used for memory management. Okay. Then the next is strict FP. Strict FP means strictly floating point. Restrict the floating point calculation. I am using the strict FP keyword. Then super keyword is used mainly in case of inheritance. It is generally used to refer the superclass variables, superclass methods, superclass constructors. So super is generally used mainly in case of inheritance. And we know that most familiar keyword that is known as the switch keyword. It generally used whenever there is lot many choices are there, and from these choices we want only one choice, then I am using the switch statement. Next keyword is synchronized keyword. It is generally used in case of threading. Threads, whenever we will discuss thread programming, then synchronized keyword is used. Whenever I can declare one method as a synchronized, that method cannot enter into the critical section. We will discuss that concept. Okay, and this is a keyword that refers to the current object, current method, or current constructor. Throw is a keyword that is used in exceptional handling. Whenever we want to throw some exception from the program, I am using throw keyword. Throws is another keyword generally used in exceptional handling. That is generally used for checked exception. We will discuss. Then another keyword is known as the transient keyword. It is generally used in serialization. If you define any data member as a transient, it will not be serialized. Okay. If I don't want to declare one variable as a serializable, then I want to declare that variable as a transient. Try is generally used in exceptional handling. Whenever I am writing one program and there is a chance of arising some exception, that code must be written in try block. This is very common keyword that is known as void keyword. Whenever the method does not return anything, the returning type must be void. Okay. Next one is volatile. It is used generally to indicate a variable may change asynchronously. Okay. Then while is generally used in looping statement. Okay, very familiar keyword. And this is all about all the keywords present on your Java. Okay, thank you.